What's up everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to this commentary playthrough of Final Fantasy XIII-3 Lightning Returns. Today is an important day because today is a day where well, at least in my own mind, I need to beat Aeronite. Now, in terms of where we were at, we were doing okay, like, you know, considering the fact that in our first maybe 4 or 5 battles, or maybe more, I couldn't even stagger the thing. We managed to make it to 4 staggers. Then I had 2 attempts where I got to 4.5 million HP left. Then I made some tweaks, got some more overclocks in, and I got down to 2.5 million HP. So it sounds like I'm still a long way away. Now, one of the biggest problems I had was the fact that bravery was running out and I had to do periods of the battle without bravery. Now, I had to take a look because I thought surely there's a way to get more bravery. So I thought either I just got to fire off more bravery potions, of course, or there might be potions that make it last for a longer time. So I was obviously thinking Nectar of the Gods, surely it's like a Omega branded thing, it must be like the best possible one. And it turns out it isn't. So I was doing a little bit of research on this, and the bravery cast here lasts for 30 seconds, which is good, but considering that you've got about 3 minutes to do damage, obviously if you do some maths that'll take you 6 of them. And well, I'm a bit worried about that because I'll need, well, I've got Ether taking up a slot already. I need to face 1 or 2 of those hellish attacks that I can't seem to block. And obviously I'll need some high potions and stuff, and I need an arrow potion. So 6 Nectar of the Gods, I don't really have the inventory space for it. So I thought there's got to be a better way here. And apparently there is. So that's what we're going to look into here. And it's a good thing that I started the day in the Ark because...
What do you think Fang is going to do now? Will she try to break into the Order's cathedral and stop the ceremony?
That's going to be interesting, but replenish items. So, from day 11 onwards, you can get hero potions, which is extremely important. So, that's what we're going to get, these ones. So, not only do you get vigilance and haste as well, which is going to be 2 extremely critical things, because obviously, as you've seen, we have a lot of situations where we get flung up in the air by these level 3 spells. So I'm hoping with vigilance that happens less often, and that saves us precious seconds as we're trying to do as much damage per second as we can. Then obviously we've got haste, which for obvious reasons will help with the same thing. So it's 2 EP, I can buy 4 of these if I want, but considering these are 60 seconds each, I think just buying 3 is probably enough. And then I should be fine with the rest of them. So that's what we're going to do. I can't sell Hope anything. Hopefully I can use these items here, otherwise... Okay, so we have a bit of a problem because I don't have the space for it and I can't use them, so I'd have to waste another entire day to be able to do it, and that's not something I'm planning on doing. So as far as I can understand, I can't use these while I'm inside the Ark, so that kind of sucks. It's annoying that you can't replace anything that you have in there already, so I think what I'm forced to do is reload an earlier save and come back to the Ark again, but I would have, if I would have emptied out some of these, and I have enough room for the hero potion. So that's what I've got to do. I've got to probably waste like 10-15 minutes with that, but it's fine, it's not a big deal. At the end of the day, as long as it helps me defeat Aeronite, then it's not a problem. So I need to stock up on some of these, and I'll be back in like half an hour tops. Okay, so I guess the good thing about this is that it gives me a little bit of time to potentially pick up a few more things that I wanted to pick up. So what was I doing here? Let me just check that I've got everything that I wanted. It should be the same. Yeah. So I wanted to see if I could get the one better version of the ghostly bloom.
You won't find it.
Okay, she's asleep. So yeah, this is the one I wanted to get. So in order to do that, let's see what we can sell. Can sell some recovery items, like Nectar of the Gods. I won't need any of these pretty much. I've probably got to push it, so I've only got 1 Phoenix down. Apparently an arrow lasts for 5 minutes, so I don't even need the second. I didn't realise that. So that's good. Phoenix down. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can pretty much leave it like this, to be honest. So I'll leave those 2 Phoenix Downs there, just in case. It's time to sell some of these as well. I've got plenty of these that I'm just absolutely not using for pretty much anything. So they can go. Okay, so it's going to cost me 84,000 gil to get 2 of these. And because I sold a whole bunch of stuff, I'm close to getting there.
Come again.
So
You won't find.
I think I'm gonna do that. So we've got one of these. I can sell my old ghostly blooms. I'm 14,000 gil short right now. I think instead of farming for gil, I'm just going to sell some of this stuff that I got from the DLC. That I probably won't be using. Okay, that should be fine. Buy a second one of these. And we should be fine. ATB speed plus 30 is pretty beastly. Right.
Come again.
So that's step 1. Customize schemata. Get yourself that. Get yourself that. And I think this should be fine. Okay. So that's the first thing we've got to do. And now I think I'm pretty much done. I just need to head to... I need to head back to the Ark. One thing I do need to do is head to the sorcery shop because this save doesn't have those changes that I made.
See you soon.
Okay, that's that. Okay, so now that's done as well. I'm probably just going to wait out until it's time to go to the Ark. Can't bother to fight anything. We're just going to go straight on to the next day and fight Aeronite. Okay, so here we are once again as promised.
Light, you.
This time I should be able to replace some items, spend some EP, get some of these heroes potions. Thankfully I've got enough EP for 4. So I head out into the world with 0 EP, and obviously I'll have to spend a little bit of time to get my EP back, and then we will fight Aeronite. So I think I'm pretty much as ready as I'm going to be now. I've got 4 heroes potions, I've got an ether, and well, I'm set up about as well as I could be. So now I will save over my most recent one, and we'll head out into the world and see what happens. So I'll join you guys when I have 8 EP and I'm actually ready to fight again. I'll probably go to... I'm trying to think where would be the quickest place. I think there's a lot of chaos and a lot of EP on those main routes between the towns, between the cities, so I'll go do that. Okay, there we go. That's my first 2 EP. I'd rather not fight Chocobo Eaters, to be honest. I don't have the right setup for it. I can't bother to keep changing my schemata. And it's a long battle. If I can fight, like, Reavers and the thingies instead, and Proto-Florians, I'd prefer that. I've got more than enough time. Trouble is, even this massive, slow-ass enemy can chase me down like that. Ah, okay, perfect. Just what I was looking for.
However it happens, I have to win.
There we go.
It's a beautiful soul.
Oh, gold Manistone. Nice. And I've got 3 EP for that. And almost 6,000 gil. It seems like these routes are the best place to farm, if that's what you want to do. Whether it be EP or gil or whatever. Or whatever.
No time for...
Okay, my friends, here we are. It's 8 AM. Aeronite should be shifting location towards this area. Oh no, not Sahagins. I don't want to fight Sahagins. Go away. Okay, so here is the final kind of setup that I have for this whole thing. So I've got my mid-tier, so my Ra tier spells on here. So that's going to be used to stagger. I'll throw some of these in to try and maintain the stagger gauge as I go. And then I'm going to try to go with all-out attack this time and just see how that changes things. And yeah, the rest is pretty obvious. Imperil, Deprotect, Deshell. And I think the key is going to be my EP points and the fact that I've got 4 Heroes Potions that give me 60 seconds of Bravery, Haste and Vigilance each, which is going to be very important. So once we do get that full stagger, it's going to be all-out madness to see what we can do and see if we can take out that 10 million HP before 3 minutes is up. So let's give it a go. I'll save here as we're finally ready. Okay, let's do it.
No time for hesitation. Thanks for waiting.
So as usual, going to be trying to maintain my distance. Obviously when it does this, I don't have much choice. And when that roar comes, gotta protect.
Most valuable treasure.
So should hopefully be able to get the stagger here. There we go. Get out of there. Okay, I'm far enough away. That's good. One of my main problems is going to be Fogger. I've only got 1 Mega Remedy, so we'll see. I might have to switch around some of this stuff. I might have to get rid of a Phoenix Down, get a second Mega Remedy or something like that. We'll see how it goes, depending on how the battle plays out. Still absolutely cannot get hit by Roar. That will end me. But just taking 225 damage from something like Blizzard is pretty crazy. Just trying to throw in the odd ruin. If we can get to the stagger without using any overclock, then we're in with a great chance.
Pray for the dead.
Alright, so this is the one that kills me.
What the hell?
I try my best to activate the god just when it lets the flare go from his mouth, but I don't have the timing down for that. So that's why I always need at least one.
Thanks for waiting. Do you dream of death?
That's why I need at least one Phoenix Down for these battles. So this is important. When something like Eroga comes, I've got to like not be flung up in the air. Otherwise I'll be in trouble. So there it is again. I've guarded against it. There it is again. That's number 3. And for these, I've got to make sure that I've got the right thing as well. Otherwise, those will light my ass up as well. Ah, you see I swapped too late there. That's my second Phoenix Down, that's fine.
I'm no thief.
Yeah, so this is suboptimal now because I have to use an Arise. But it's not over yet.
Pray for the dead.
Ah, this was an unlucky run, I've got to say. Damn it.
The light of your soul is mine.
Man, I got interrupted at a really annoying time. Okay, let's go.
I'm no thief.
Okay. So, let's begin with an arrow before we waste any time. And fire off our first hero's potion. I need to get deep protect these shell on there. Alright, here we go. So now we're at like the ideal setup. Now we've just got to unload as best as we can. Got to fire off an Imperil as well, I forgot that. Shit. Come on. So yeah, this is better. 60,000 for each hit. That's pretty good going. And 100 for the finale. Okay, let's get that ether on there for some more overclocks. I really hope this works. Otherwise, we're going to be in trouble. No, I pressed it twice. I thought it didn't register the first time. Oh, man. Army of One is such bullshit in this game. I really don't think it's that useful at all. Other than the slight bit of healing that you get as a result. I got too excited. I double tapped. See, now I don't have any overclocks left. Okay, another hero's potion. But we've barely wasted any time at all so far. So it's not too bad so far. Just got to keep at it. Ah. I think this is. I think I should be able to get this. If I optimized it properly, I would have had another. I would have had another one.
Do you dream of death?
Definitely giving it a good go. What? I thought I swapped in time for that. Get straight back on it. That Imperil just doesn't stick sometimes, which is annoying. Come on, go. My arrows run out. Oh shit, that's because I got KO'd. Damn. So this is a sub-optimized run in a lot of ways, but
Time for this.
whatever. This will charge up ATB. Yeah, 2.7, and I used my time badly.
Do you dream of death? Easy now.
There we go, Imperil's back, Deep Protect's back. Ah. It tosses you up so high. Alright, ball down to 1.5. Ooh, okay. Alright. I like that. That was a good attempt. It's a good attempt with some bad mistakes once I had the staggering done. So I got the staggering pretty perfect, but once I staggered it, I think there's probably one overclock that I missed and some other shit. I got KO'd, which I shouldn't have done, because that meant I lost the N arrow as well, and that literally your damage output falls by half when that happens, so you can't be doing that. So let's exit the game. I'm still thinking that replacing with Light Slash might be the better option, but then I'm just thinking animation time between the Light Slashes, would that make it worse? I don't know. I mean, the damage, I still feel like the damage per second has got to be better with Light Slash level 4. I'm going to give that a go. I changed my mind here. I'm going to keep attack, and the reason for that is I feel like it's got that finisher one, the combo, so it hits like 60, 60, 60, and then it has that 100, which I think might lower the gap between the two. I'm not sure. So I'm going to give it one more go. If I have a pretty perfect attempt with attack and we're still not doing enough damage, then I'll probably look into it, but for now, I think attack is probably still the best option that I have.
Will you dream back in the chaos? The light of your soul is mine. You surprised? What's your most valuable treasure?
Okay, should be landing that first stagger now. There we go, and we should be far enough away. Alright, good. Pain goes, no problem for us. This is a problem for us, depending on what it casts now. Ah, I changed too early. It's that split second difference that really fucks you up. Here you're kind of at the mercy of turn selection a little bit. It really does depend on what it wants to use and how unlucky you get. So sometimes Fogger connects and sometimes it doesn't. It's a bit of luck. This isn't so bad. At least you don't take the damage.
Do you dream of death?
Okay, we're doing fine. It's number 2. And we're a good distance away.
Our tears fall into the chaos. Our tears fall into the chaos. I'm no thief.
Okay, managed to make it this time. I didn't get foggered. Yep. You get to make that one work at all in about 10 or 12 attempts, I would say.
Our tears fall into the chaos.
Okay, we've got it. But we've got to make progress now. Getting a lot of foggers here. Yeah, my guard ran out that time. But it's in the red again, so hopefully I should be able to get it. Yeah, I was kind of ready for it that time.
Keep up if you can.
Let's toss this X potion. A lot of roaring going on. Come on. I think we're closing in now. Alright, here we go. Okay. Let's begin. Start with an arrow. Then... ah, shit. Okay, that. And pain is gone. Okay. Go, go, go. Okay, this time I think I'm doing about as good as I possibly can in terms of damage efficiency. Just got to make sure I don't get too excited and overclick stuff. We've still got an ether to use as well, got to remember that. Okay, deep protect. Whoops, not flame spark. Imperil. Okay. Here we go. Another 3 overclocks to come. It really feels like the best shot I have at this. And I clicked too early, so I lost an overclock. You feel so pressured in terms of time that it's like you feel like if you lose 1 second you're not going to make it. So you try to save every split second you get. There's the added problem that it's still casting its spells, so if you get hit by one, like right there, that can be a major problem. So Hero's Potion. Here we go again. The Imperil's going to go though. Okay. Protect, Imperil. Okay, it's all there. From here on out, we're just going to have to do this and hope we don't screw up. It's a straight run to the finish. Vigilance, hopefully, keeping me afloat. Come on. Really is the best shot that I'm going to get this. Alright, let's keep going. It is using all the most annoying ones as well. Okay, go, go, go. Come on, keep going. So close. I think I got this. There it is. Aeronite, dead. So I made a slight mistake with the army of 1, but I got there in the end. Of course, only 3 stars, because, you know. But there it is. 9 EP, 50,000 gil, and some monster flesh. So that's another quest I've completed. And this leaves me free to progress to the final day and wrap up the story. Wow, okay. I'm glad I got that done. At the start I was really worried, but I guess it's just one of them battles where it's not my favourite kind of boss battle, to be honest, where it just turns into like a, you know, finding a way to spam as much damage as you can. But I guess that's part of the process as well, figuring out how to stagger it. Once you have staggered it, figure out how to do as much damage as you can. I had to tinker with my armor, with my weapons, and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, it's just a different kind of boss battle, but not really my favorite style. But we got it done. That's the most important thing. When you get to the end of a long series and you have the super bosses left, it's always like, how long is it going to take me? Because there is a chance it could take you 10 hours of recording to beat a super boss. And, well, because it's taken you like 50 hours to do the whole game, you don't want to spend 10 hours just on one boss after you've come all this way and you're nearing the end of the series, and you're starting to look forward to what you have to do next. So, in that sense, it's a little bit different, but at least we did it without too much pain. I think it was maybe a couple of hours of recording time, maybe 3 hours tops. So for a super boss, that's pretty par for the course. It's not too bad. Now I've got to remember where this bloody guy is, because I really don't know. You know what? I think I might be able to find him more quickly through here. I think we should definitely get our reward for beating Aeronite. So I think those heroes potions made the difference, because the other ones were just running out way too quickly, and you pretty much need bravery throughout the entire thing in order to be able to do it. And of course upgrading to the Morgenstern I think was definitely useful as well. So it's a lot of equipment optimization, and obviously getting that attack level 3 up to times 0.155 was also useful. So it's all part of the puzzle, and we managed to figure it out, so that's good. Now, I have no idea where I'm going. Got a bit carried away. Inside the southern entrance to the temple ruins. Ah, shit. Okay, fine. That wasn't wise. One thing we might also be able to do is take out all the Schrodingers while we're here, because we've killed a fair few now. There we go. Okay. Let's talk to Christopher Nolan and finish this quest.
I have been waiting for you. Did you succeed? Did you defeat the beast? And have you brought me back the material I need for my studies?
Of course. Who do you think I am?
It took a while, but I got what you wanted.
Oh, so you have actually done it. With this material, I can conclude my research and prove all of my hypotheses.
So, how is that stuff gonna prove your theories? Are you gonna run tests on it?
Just gonna eat it.
A test of sorts.
Oh.
I shall take this sample and
Okay.
eat it.
Did you just say eat?
That beast came from outside this world. It is not part of the warped time in which humanity now lives. It has something that we, with our ageless lives, now lack. Thus I theorize that by eating of its flesh and making it one with my own, I may be able to escape my timeless state. I trust you understand the implications.
You had me hunt this thing down, and now you want to eat it? All so that you can grow old again?
Precisely. I wish to age and die, as was once normal for humans. I'll finally be able to experience it for myself, to feel as this body, unchanged for 500 years, finally withers, life fleeing at last.
So you want to die of old age?
I want to experience everything life has to offer.
Nice.
I was lucky enough to be born and to live. Why wouldn't I wish to also grow old and die?
I suppose, if you look at it that way. Aging and dying don't seem too bad.
No, they don't. And now I'll finally be able to achieve this last great goal, thanks to you. The only thing I fear is the taste. It looks terrible.
You better savor every bite. Another of life's experiences.
Of course, I truly do appreciate this boon. I knew that if anyone could help me achieve my dream, it would be you, the savior.
So you knew who I was?
I could tell at once that you have joined this world from another time. That's why I was sure you would be able to help me. Please accept my most sincere gratitude. I'm so terribly grateful that I got to meet you before the end.
So there it is. Quest completed, and a nice little bit of dialogue there again. Pros beret. I thought maybe I'd get some kind of garb for this, surely.
Now my next task. I must research how to best cook and consume the flesh of the beast that you hunted for me. I plan to fully experience everything this world has to offer before I might go to get a taste of the next world.
There we go. It's an interesting perspective, and I guess again it's another one that we can't really understand because, well, maybe I think old people in our world can understand it, the wanting to die after a certain stage, maybe when you get so old that you just want to move on and experience whatever there is to experience next, if there is something like that. But I guess in a world where you don't age, then it's a little bit different. So most of us will fear aging and dying and all that kind of stuff, but when you've been around for 500 years already and you know that humans should age and die, I guess maybe after a time you get locked out. You wanna age and die as you're intended to. So then again, I say as you're intended to. I guess if it's God, I mean, obviously in this world it would be like a God-given thing that people don't get to age anymore. Then maybe you're like, well, okay, so this is God's plan now. So I don't know. In the same way that most of us accept death as humans, well, even if we don't accept it, we will face it, but most of us will accept it as well. Maybe in this life people just accept, well, I've got to live, man. That's what's been intended for me.